Let us discuss relationships. Sometimes I feel, is it silly to discuss relationships? But no, then I think no, it's not silly because throughout our whole life, we revolved around relationships, starting from our birth till the day we die. I'd like to discuss two cases of relationships. In the first case, where you put a lot of efforts in that relationships to make that person happy, to care, you care for that person. But what happens? Whatever you try, whatever level best you try within your capacity, you see that those efforts are never enough for them. Those efforts are never enough for making them happy. That doesn't bring a happy smile on their face. Even they are not even generous enough to say a thank you. And I think this kind of cases happens more in blood relationships than in aqueous relationships, because in blood relationships expectations are more than in aqueous relationships. And in another type of relationship where you put a lot of efforts to make the other person happy, you care a lot for the other person, but here what happens? Your efforts are never noticed. Your efforts are basically not required. It's not that your efforts are not enough for them, they are never happy, they expect more. No. They say thank you to you. They are courteous people, they say thank you to you, they are decent. But the thing is that you do not matter for them. They are already so saturated in their own world that your efforts are not required. So it doesn't make any happiness, any joy in their lives, your efforts. Though you are putting your best efforts, loving them, caring for them, and thinking this your efforts would make them happy. Here I would tell you one example, a real life example from my own life. I thought I have a very good friendship with someone. I shared a lot of good days and bad days with her. She also shared the same with me. I visited her place many times. She also visited my place occasionally. We talked over phone for long hours. But then what happened? Once, last time I sent her a message, that was a Diwali message wishing her all happiness and everything, good health and everything. And she replied me, thank you, same to you, sort of. Okay. But then suddenly it came to my mind, let's see if ever she initiates any message or call or anything. Let's see if she ever sends me a message instead of me always sending her message, me always contacting her. But surprisingly, she never contacted me. And like this, it had been one full year. She never bothered to send me a message. She never bothered to call me. She never bothered to contact me in any way. She is a perfectly nice human being. I am not at all complaining about her. But here, what is there? She didn't miss me at all. She didn't feel the need of my presence in her life. That's why she forgot me basically. She just forgot me because I am not noticeable in her life. So then I realized that what I thought it's a very good friendship, it is actually a totally one-sided relationship. I do not exist. I am not there in this relationship. Okay. So then I never contacted her back again. And now it has been 3.5 years, we are not in touch. So what I'm saying now, when we put our good efforts for this kind of relationships, our efforts are totally wasted. Our energy is totally wasted, but energy is precious. It should not be wasted. So instead of wasting our energy in this kind of relationship, we should channelize our energy for a better cause. There are so many underprivileged people, so many underprivileged old people, there are so many underprivileged children. If we can do something to give them better education or to improve their quality of life, then whether they recognize our efforts or not, that doesn't matter at all. We are not doing for that. But the thing is that we can see personally that our efforts made some positive changes. It brought some positivity, brought some goodness, some beauty in this world. So our efforts are completely justified and not wasted. Our energy is utilized. And here I am not only mentioning underprivileged human beings, but we should think about our street animals, who are so many in India, so many street cats and dogs. If we put little efforts to make them feel better, if we care for them so that their standard of life is little improved, they get little love from us, then we can see in this relationship there is no chance of any cheating, any breach of trust, any betrayal. They will shower us with love in abundance. So just think about it.